Be lying if I said that Sam Sulek hasn't been quite an inspiration lately. Not only did I found him, he was revealed to me through the algorithm quite recently, in potentially just before he started his actual prep, although you could kind of tell he was prepping from how lean he was getting, right? But point being that I think what's really refreshing about Sam is, although he's a little bit younger than me, I can tell we started lifting around the same era, because a lot of the references he makes are the same ones that I grew up watching. So like the Rich Pianas and all of that kind of era of bodybuilding. I think that's what made it really refreshing, but the consistency to show up every day and then put out, whether it's content or just information and showing that you're learning, is something that really got to me. I have wanted to do YouTube daily uploads, or maybe not daily, but I've wanted to do this for a long time, and I never did. When I moved to Japan for the first time for my year abroad, I had a plan to do one every week or one every month, and that didn't happen because, well, shit happens, right? And shit did happen. But alas, here I am, older, wiser, driven, and I really want to get this thing done. And if you've been watching the last sort of 30 days or so, you know that I'm mainly just sort of getting the skills attuned so that I can do this on a day-to-day basis. And also, really importantly, become a better communicator, a better public speaker, I suppose. It's not really public when you're just holding your phone up to your face, but being able to just sort of talk off the cuff is most definitely a skill that I want to get better at. So here I am. Now I'm gonna go hit the gym, big ol' pull session. My pec tendon is feeling worse for wear for no reason, which is quite frustrating. I think, especially if you get into working out for a few years and you kind of know what you're doing, injuries that don't have a cause are the worst thing ever. Because if you know, like, oh, I kind of tweaked my back on squats, you know that squats is probably either too heavy or your form was off. But when you just sort of walk into the gym and everything's been on point, and all of a sudden shit goes wrong, it's just frustrating, man, because you didn't do anything wrong, right? And on paper. But I'm sure that if I look really closely at my behavior, I might have just slept wrong. Anyway, now it's time to get the workout in. Oh shit, they finally made a place I can live in. Hell yeah. Weather delightful. What? Sorry about the wind if you can't hear me. Such is life. Sugar night, day, baby. I'm gonna go enjoy the last bits of the sun in the park. Powerade in hand for that hydration nation. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for some more delightful content. Oh, I got a story time actually. We are pulling up on my favorite bench. So it's officially time for weird story time. About less than a week ago, I got a phone call at 2 a.m. Now, I was on the up because my girlfriend had to work until really late. So I was up until 2. I get a phone call from an unknown number. And I say, oh shit, could be her. Let's answer it. I pick up and I say, hello?
Hello? Listen, mate, don't ask why I got your number, but I'm a big fan of the YouTube, and your hair in the last video looks really nice. Well, what colour is that? How did you get it like that?
So how did you get this number?
Listen, well, I gotta be honest with you. I want ya. Are you single?
No, I am not. Don't call this number again. And I hung up. So I understand that my phone number is probably quite easily accessible on the internet, but if you have any sort of human decency, just don't do that shit. Don't call people on the internet. I don't know you like that. I am more than happy to interact on social media and very much would love a chat with pretty much anyone who's willing to chat. Don't get me wrong. I love talking and learning about people and meeting new people. Don't get me wrong. I love all that. But do not call me at 2 a.m. on my private phone. You freak. So that's my little story time. I'm gonna enjoy the sun. And honestly, maybe just a couple of minutes alone with my thoughts. What a terrifying concept, I know. But quite frankly, sometimes you need to just sit in silence and let yourself think. It's sort of like meditation, but without all the breathing techniques. But have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in, and I will be back tomorrow to do more of the same, quite frankly. Tomorrow is Saturday. I've got work. It's actually unconfirmed, but I expect I'll either be doing 10-6 or 11-7, and then we'll see what workout we leave for the gym. All right. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.